Hello gang, welcome back to the Deluxe series on hard mode. Now I know that Billy's Bluff hasn't been around for a while, it will be coming back. It's just on a little break at the moment. But what it allows us to do is to do some more Deluxe series play, which is not bad because I'm enjoying this series. Oh look, here comes our new train that we put in last time out. Beautiful. Dropping off some people, no doubt. Lovely. It's not doing fantastic, but it'll get there. It'll get there. And today we're going to be working on the next leg of this passenger service, which is actually going to work in conjunction with the iron line that I've been umming and ahhing about for a long time over near where we're heading. And I'll take you to that shortly. But we are here at the Cliffside Empire of Norman, where I have actually treed up a lot. So I've actually basically with this, I know this timber mill doesn't exactly get trees from here, but I wanted to make it look a little bit more like it's a dense utopian forestry sort of place with a bit of forestry. They've got everything from young sapling trees, even though they're apple trees, to the medium-sized growth, to the full growth, to some more medium ones that they sort of use, and then it's very forestry, sort of looking around, very utopian, built up here on the cliffside, looking out over the empire that they have at Norman. All right, so very cool. Probably some decoration and some fencing and railing stuff to go on up here. I might even do things, you know, I might just extend the terrain tool a little bit to just like things like that, just to give us a little bit more of a safety rail as I do some decoration stuff through here. I might even open it up a little bit more out here, this plateau, to try and encourage the AI. Could be quite nice, you know, if we have a little bit more room out here for the AI to build, it could actually look quite nice, you know. So I will just open that up a little bit more as a sort of rich person's sort of plateaued area. But I don't know who's going to want to build on that side of the train station. But the AI are quite funny characters. The other thing is I've gone around and these bridge pillars here, I've actually hidden them. They're still the same length down in there, but what I've done is I've raised the land up around the outside and treed in around it. Okay, and I think you'll see that the outcome looks pretty good. Okay, and I know that there are bridges that we don't need pillars for, so thank you for those comments as well. I do actually have those bridges on the Billy's Bluff playthrough, but because this playthrough series isn't so much leaning towards the heavy modding side of things, it was more really to showcase all the new updates that came out when the new update came out. Okay, so we are using Modzo. I do add Modzo. I don't need to add that bridge mod because I can't. Look, I don't think I'll be doing too many more cliffside runs up, so I don't think the need for pillarless bridges are going to be a thing as much. We'll see. However, I'm always wrong, so who knows. Right, so we're pretty much through the mountain here. I'm just wondering, though, I might like to shoot around this edge here, which I think I want to do. I think we're going to land the train station pretty much straight up here, but you can see the absolute up and down that is this. I don't mind the roads actually when they're up and down like this, but if we're going to land a train station in here somewhere, which we've got a nice straight road here, so maybe we go off that. So first things first, let's get some pausing action in. Let's take these roads out. We can always put them back in later. Even you, my friend, because what I might do is we might actually get the line to come around this way and sneak in around right in through here and then back out around that way, the way that we want it to head, right? So that might be the way. Now, when I was talking about this mine, you know, I've been talking a long time about how I'm going to get the iron down to here, whether I truck it straight over here and we take more down, or do I build it its own line? Well, the fact that we're building the passenger rail to go out that way already, we're going to truck this iron up the hill and we're going to rail sorry, there's a very loud truck going past my window, always on the air brakes right past my window. Yeah, so I think we'll train out the iron down into the station, which is going to work perfectly for us, right? So we're going to have to set up a cargo slash rail, passenger rail up here. It begs to differ. I might actually put I might put two separate stations up, and this road I'm getting thoughts here. I'm getting thoughts here. Oh, gang, I've got something special in mind that has just... Oh, gosh. Oh, Ham, are you going to do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's going to mean that we're going to start up here a lot higher, too. Oh, crikey's, Ham, what are you suggesting? Well, team, lock yourself in, because here we go. What I want to do here... no. What I want to do... I don't know if you can guess this, but I want the 2 stations to be above this road level. First thing I'm going to do is see if I can get a bridge over them. And if I get a bridge over them, then I've got enough height for them. It means we are starting higher. That's okay, because the iron's actually going to be running downhill. And we're not so much... Well, it could be another station where we bring product back to, you know, for these towns. We could actually be taking tools out of here, but we don't need to for that either. Let's just one step at a time, Ham. Alright, I want to see if I can get a road across here first. If I can get a road across there, which I can't, we're too... Really? We're too low? If I came up one... Okay, up one more is not too low. I'm just going to plonk that in and work off that height here for me. Right, so I want the rail stations to be above the main road. If anything, it probably would have been better having the rail station sunk below, because you're actually going to have to run out lower, aren't you? The thought of the rail station... Well, you come from a bit of a height here anyway, do you? Not necessarily. This can actually go now. You have served your purpose well. I'm just trying to figure whether I should be dipping or going above here. Even though I'm just continuing to do this. Look, I want to be above. I want the look to be above, right? This is what I want. And these roads, the good thing about these roads is they will be able to tunnel in underneath and hook up this main road section just here. Right, that actually flattens out beautifully into there. Sort of. Okay, you get what I mean anyway. That road I'm going to take out now anyway. I can put it back in later. Okay, because I want to do that. Right, so I'll show you what I mean here. Tell me what you want, Ham. What you really, really want. Well, I want the passenger service on this side. We're going to go 2. We're going to go 240. We're going to spin it. We don't need it to be 240. I just want it to be 240. I am going to go... There or there. Pretty much like that. The only trouble is, I don't think I'm... you know what you've done. Yeah, I know what I've done. The only trouble is we are really high, and that's what I was going to try and avoid, is not being so high heading off already, because we have to make... we've got a long way to get downhill though, remember, Ham. We've got a long way to get down to that level, but we are starting really high. The good news is passenger services on electric train will be fine, and the like I said, the iron train is going to take all the iron downhill, so that's really probably nothing to really worry about. Okay, get your high speed. So if that's our train station there, and we get a cargo one here, right? How long does this cargo station have to be? A little bit longer. Well, actually, you know, it could be starting kicking around here. If you can just... Yeah, you can't quite get the twizzle I want. Alright, next thing is I want to line it up so it's actually lined up with the end of that one. I'll show you why. I want to put a bridge across with a couple of road crossings on it. So the bridge will actually be a bit like this. it come off nice and square. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And then what's going to happen is these roads here. That's exactly what I wanted there. Can you go... Are you going to have enough... I'm not going to put you in just yet. I'll put you back in after. You will be okay. You will be okay. Right? And then what we'll do is we'll have roads like this. After each tunnel. I know that the autosave's kicked in. It's nice to just try some different things, you know? Like, it's, yeah, we can plonk in a regular station. We can do everything as regular as normal. But at the end of the day, yeah, see, that's a lot higher there. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on our lines first before we do anything more to roads. But you can see the effect I wanted to get going here. The other thing is I want to be able to have a road go out under that one too. So we got plenty of clearance we can do for that. Right, so that's good. That's exactly what I wanted there, and we can shore up that with some wall work and if we need to and that sort of stuff. But really happy with that. Really, really happy with that. We've got trucks that bypass under to factories. Right. Time to get this hooked up. And then we gotta worry about a passenger service. I don't think Dayton has a passenger service. No. We've got to wonder if we're going to go light rail or if we're going to go buses again on this one. Right. How are you looking here? I need you to be like that for me, please. You can do that. So you can have that one. Now, at the moment, we don't need this this rail here. We don't need it to be coming this way. However, we will give it the option to in the future to do it. Also, can you... No, you need to come down. Stay flat for us, please. Bit of tunnel through there, nice. Okay. And then we're going to bring this line here. So remember last time out I put it in, but then I was like, we're probably going to have to take it back anyway. Comes a long way out of the mountain. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to carve out a bit of mountain here. I'm actually going to carve that out. And we're going to flatten down just so I can get more exposed rail. I don't know which one you are. You are going to be the inside line. So you're inside. Please be on that one. Right, now I should have that running at a pretty flat click all through there. So let's get out a little bit more here. The budget's getting rinsed, but you know what? Why do you have all the money in the game if you can't build what you want, right? So we're gonna carve out this canyon. Carve out the mountain area. We're going to carve out the mountain area a little bit more, actually. We'll be carving out the mountain when we do it. That's you doing it. Yep. We'll be carving out the mountain because I'm doing it. Are you going to be on 6 white horses? I'll be on my 6 white horses. On my 6 white horses, I'll be carving out the mountain because I'm doing it. Not exactly the words, but you get where I'm at. All right, I'm actually going to go through and give this all a nice smoothage through here, just because it was all a little bit lumpy frumpy. You can see how lumpy this whole area is up here. There is a bit of a downhill run of that track. How do you feel about that? You're quite flat through there. How steep is that run? How steep is that run? How steep is that run? Let's go. Let's plug the rest in. And that's our passenger service. They're done. So that's the easy part done, team. Oh, yeah, I forgot that I was double tracked just to there. Right, so that... Right, now, that's the easy part done, team, right? Easy part done. Right, so we're keeping them double track going up one way and down the other, and that's purely because, like I said earlier, we're going to be running some sort of TGV, some sort of Shinkansen rail, which is going to go from this point all the way to that point and then back all the way to that point, but it is going to have to flow through these stations, so it's going to skip out. It's just going to be basically from Inglewood all the way to Norman, right? And then Norman all the way to Inglewood, skipping out Antioch and that. So it's like an express to each one of those. I think we could get that to work really nicely. However, once again, I said I've always been known to be wrong. Right, so we've got our rail here now on a really steep decline. I'm going to be utilizing the concrete bridge. We might actually shuffle that way towards... Now, you know that I don't normally like to use the really steep decline of track. However, we're coming flat out of there. So I'm actually going to just do something here for a sec. I'm going to keep you flat here for a second, right? We're going to keep you coming flat out of the train station. I'll work on this one shortly after. That one's probably going to be easier. All we have to do is plug it into this line. They're going to share the same line, right? I wonder if we should do something. No, not with the passenger. Passenger one can have that one. It is fairly high bridge pillars. We could really just do with swooping about that way. It's not ridiculously high. If you think about it, it's still quite a good height. We're following the lay of the land, and it is coming down. Yeah, it's coming down nicely, right? It is going to be a slow wend out of there. Right. You can see the height difference down there. It's like a bit of a roller coaster, but it is what it is, okay? What we can do is we can, like I always say, get your asset brush. I've actually set the asset brush to be running the trees I want here, which is the European trees. I just think they're a bit more fulfilling. They're a bit more fluffy. They tend to, you know, just fluff out. Compare that to that. You know, the bit. I know that they're conducive and that they're for the area, but to me they just lack that. Those trees just lack a lot of, I don't know, they just look dull. That good. Not the trees are dull, just the grouping looks really dull and lacking. Whereas you start to add some of this in around here, and we can do it all the way up into here. Gosh, the cars outside of my house are really loud. And so you can just start to really, if you just spindle it in a little bit or in and around the place, you can get a really good, like, foresty park look, right? And I haven't even had the really tall pine trees in. And I could do that just to add a really big spectrum of height. But when you mix the both of them, you actually get a really good look, actually. So I might actually even throw in a lot of those underneath this, like as a bit of floor ground cover, because that actually looks really good. Okay, so you get what I mean anyway. And then that takes some of the bridges out right there, which is actually quite nice, and hides a lot of the undulation that you've got going on. Just a little tip there for you to consider. Right, we've got to work how we're going to get this. I think two options. We cut through the mountain, or we semi-go around the mountain. What happens if you cut through it? It's realistically only a tunnel that big. We kind of need to take a wider berth though. I do kind of need it to go that way. That way. I kind of need it to come around the back here. So if you think about this, I've got two things going on here. I've got passenger service on this side, and so this is good for our iron. Our iron can come in on this line right here, and our passengers can keep coming in. Yeah, well, we're not running a passenger service here anymore, are we? We are for the airport, though, remember, Ham? When we run the rail. And this is where, now, I don't know if you've seen lately, Hushy's been doing a lot of content on light rail and how Transport Fever kind of really need to up their game on the light rail. And if you haven't, go over and check out Hushy's channel. because he's got some great ideas and thoughts that the devs could actually use. But in my mind, I'd love to see a light rail connection, so I can get light rail from this airport connection off this rail here, off this train station, down this shunt, right? And then my light rail can transform straight onto the roads. And I think there's mods you can get for it, but it's not good enough. It needs to be in the form of vanilla gameplay, because... And go and watch his video on City Skylines 2, because it shows that City Skylines 2 have the ability to switch from rail to road, right? With their trams and stuff. So really, really good video, and it's something that needs to happen here in a vanilla state. Okay, he has reached out to the devs too, so good on you, Hashi, advocating for all of us, and really trying to push a game that we all love forward in good directions. So yeah. Anyway, we'll work on this passenger stuff later. It's something we've got to get back to and fix. At the moment, we've got plenty of stuff there. So what I need to do is I need to potentially... I don't mind your bridge running slightly like that. I don't mind slight turns and twists in rail, but we are going to bring you around the back here. I'm going to keep you flat, however. Don't let me forget, team. There was... There was a little bit of rail I had to fix up, wasn't there? I'm actually going to see if I can pop out over their farm. Bridge pillar collision. That'll be because of that farm, won't it? Which I can take that farm out. I can always just... I'll paint in wheat under it. Just so I can get the line I want. And if you have that slightly coming up, so you can see the angle that we want to be working with. Right, we don't want that. That's quite high, isn't it? That's less high. It's okay. I think it's okay. What I'll do is I'll paint back in the wheat for this ground. We'll do that now together. We'll do it together. Just type in our wheat button. Lovely arable soil with a train running through it. Okay? Hey, who said you can't farm around pillars and stuff, right? It's a thing. You can farm around power poles, you can farm around pillars. Oh, I need to fix that. That would have been devastating. Devastating. Right. Right. That bit of bridge I need to fix is going up this way, and it was just a little spot right here. I see you, bridge. You can't hide from ham. I probably could have used the other one, but that's okay. Oh, poo. Boo, hiss, boo. Hooray, cheer. Hooray, clap. Any more of you want to complain with me? No. Come complain with me. Come complain. Let's complain away. Da-da-da-do-do-do-do. Right, so we've got our angle of the dangle. Also, are we running one line in? We should be running two, should we not? I think it's going to be better if you run that. Ah. Now, I don't want you to do that. Let's just get rid of this train for a sec. Okay, because I'm going to need to do this. I'm going to need to upset the apple cart once more. Upsetting apples and carts. for reasons like that. Okay. I want to have the ability to have a connection there. Yes, I do. I want to switch there, please. For future proofing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's much better. Let's get you doubled out of here. These poor farm people gonna have iron rattling through. You know this. Look, you know what? You've got a great farm here, and the people get to watch your little farm as they rattle past it. The government will give you extra incentive, or will lower your land taxes to be pretty much nothing. How does that sound? You can have 0 land taxes. Yeah, I want to keep you running that way, please. Yeah, you can have 0 land taxes. Be happy, be merry. Keep that straight. Keep that going straight that way. Right, let's work on getting... We can come down. We can utilize this mountain a little bit more because we're going to slingshot down this mountain straight across that back of that iron mine. We're going to keep with our aggressive downhill too for the moment. For the moment. Right, keeping tight lines here. At this point here though, we are probably... Alright, that's the steepest we can go there. Any bridges need to be sorted out as we go. Right, this is kind of just flying with it. I like a bit of tunnel / openness. I like that. It's a really big downhill run game. Right, at some point it will start to flatten out, and I reckon at about here. We're gonna have to just check our peaks and troughs. Check your peaks and troughs. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're only just above, right? We're just above this line here. You can see it here. So you can see how far we actually are still up. So we actually still need to keep coming down this big. So we are going to make our turn there under the mountain. When she comes, when she comes. Help yourself, Ham, could you? Couldn't help myself, friend. Look at the height difference. Crap sandwich. Just plug this in, see what happens when you get a bit of plug and play. Alright, well it works, but it's... I mean, it's... You could do that. Hey, that's the thing. Now, I know people have said to me before, that bridge is used for water. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. The bridge looks great there. Okay, I'm going to take that because I want to see what it looks like, because it actually had to come down a lot more. But I think in all retrospect, it's not too bad. Bit of a sharper turn there, but not too bad. Yeah, I just don't care. I don't want to hear about it, the fact that this is bridges for water spans. It's also for large spanning valleys, okay? Once upon a time in the dinosaur era, 65 million years ago, okay, there was water in this flowing from this mountain down this valley. Hence the reason why it's now a valley. That's what I'm going with. Okay, that's it. I don't want to hear it. That's a connection, people. That is a connection. Now we have to go back up and connect our we have to connect this station here. I don't know why I went into commentary mode. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The game is in full swing. What game we're playing, I don't exactly know, but oh boy, it's full swinging. Right. we're gonna leech onto the line from about here. Now, you know my take on this. We have to establish ourselves an ability to. We're coming severely downgrade, right? The gradient is downwards, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, it's a very steep downhill gradient, the steepest, in fact. So to get what we want here, that's our target over there. We're gonna say about here. Is that about... No, that's too low. I just want to do a bit of plug and play again here for a second, just to see if I can get this to sort itself out. No, it doesn't want to. Well, that's where I want you to go. So you have to peel off up there. Right, okay. Now that we know where we need to come to, right, we've got our line. Now what we do is we'll take you out. Get you. Right. Up. We'll take you out. Right. That should help us get the angle of the dangle and the approach that we want now. Let's see if we can get that hooked up into here. Okay, better. You know, that's actually not half bad. I'm going to accept it for the moment. Right, here's where it gets a little bit trickier because we don't just keep these lines in, remember? So we've got to make sure that our connections here aren't still derailing. And they look great. Okay, they look really good. That looks really good. Remember, it's a very steep downhill gradient. That is exactly what we want. And we've got a nice flow into there. Okay, look at that. That is a great looking junction. It's come up exactly how I want it. All right. If you can't, remember, if you're not satisfied with how you want to, with how your tracks start joining up, like for me, like I've said before, I could easily just do this, right? I could easily have a line that does that, but I don't want my entrances to be like that. Okay, I don't want my trains to flow in like that. I want my trains to flow in like that, straight and in. Okay, that's how I want them to flow a little bit more naturally, not just big S-bends and swishes and swashes up everywhere. Okay, so that is the actual... that's fantastic, actually. I'm really happy with that. And we've got ourselves a little bridge in here, which is going to help for getting passengers and people up the top. So, to finish off this, this is going to be a little bit tricky because of the tunnels I've put in underneath. Not too bad, though. Right, I'm not going to put you in yet. I want to get you down the hill somehow. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's okay. You live another day. I don't know why I just went for an evil laugh then. That wasn't my laugh really evil then. Oh, I apologize, civilians. You live in fear of the ham. The ham is coming. I don't want you to be that low, please. Can you be like that more? Because I want to get you over the... I don't want you doing that. The ham is coming. Okay. Up. Let's say, all these people here... okay. Okay. There's a roundabout down here, but not good enough. You know me. Not good enough. What are you thinking, Ham? I'm thinking, okay, this is what I'm thinking. As nice as that was, I didn't mean to delete your road then. I apologize. I'll put it back right now. As nice as that little bendy, swoopy section was, I'm going to go with an... ooh, we have... No, too convoluted for what we've got here. I'm going to go with a roundabout up the top here. Okay. I'm going to get it at about this height. here. Yep. Okay. I know what you're thinking. Ham! You could not. You just had to squeeze a roundabout into the stream, didn't you? Into the episode. You know what? I did. Okay. That... I'm really unhappy with you there. See how much easy... If you go from this way, you get exactly what you want. If you go from the other way, you don't get what you want. Call me cynical, but... whatever. We're going to stick with that one. I am, however, going to have you come... That's going to be nice. Oh, this is going to be nice. Free motorway going underneath a bridge that's hooked up to a roundabout that's going underneath a rail. Could you give me any more? Possibly. That now hooks up into this. I kind of want to run... look, as nice as that little junction is, you know what I want. You know I want a roundabout there, but I'm not going to. We've got a junction there. That's fine. And all you have to do is that. That's your connection. That's actually quite elegant. Oh, this is a really beautiful, complex motorway system, and I'm digging every part of it. The other thing is I want the ability to get a road. Well, see if you can just get one over the top, like into there. People lose their house. Yeah, it's not good either. Okay, what about this? The new roadway makes way. So I want it to swing in up here. Oh yes, look at that. That's one heck of a roadway. Oh, look at it. Looks like a big sort of thing, something out of like The Incredibles, like the big enemy at the end with the big arms that comes out of it. I don't know what it's called. I'm kind of digging it. All right, that's horrible. Your street. Something's got to give here, gang. In fact, you all just have... That street's just one big, messy, horrible... What if I put it in? Is it in... No, it's because the AI built there. Ah, okay. Look, you can have... How about you have this? You can have it back, but that was just horrible. Oh, we're going to leave it. I'm going to leave that the way it is, but a couple of things I'm going to do. It's really hard because this area is really hilly. I'm going to get the smoothing gun out. We're going to go B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This gun is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Can you tell I'm having fun today? I love putting in really cool different ideas of things. I love the fact that we've got 2 stations above this road with tunnels under it. I love the fact that this roundabout now has, whoa, I can't wait till there's cars zooming under here, trains going over the top. Speaking of, how about we get that implemented now? Right. Are we still running our point-to-point service? We are indeed. Next episode, let's talk about that quickly before we crack on with this. Next episode, we're going to be looking at getting this linked up to here and getting all that sorted. But for now, what I might do, we've got passengers from here to here. Then we're going to run a point-to-point from here to here. Right. We might put trams in here, but for today, just for the time that we've got left, also, we haven't got this hooked up. For the time that we've got left, I'm just going to shove a quick bus route into this. Also, that's kind of perfect right there. You suck, man. You suck. Well, it actually makes a little bit more sense, I'll be honest. That actually, and then yes, no connection here because I like the way that comes down around there. And if the AI tries it, oh, you stand from under AI. I actually like that. That's a little bit more elegant, and that's going to help us out. Right, get a bus stop up here, then we get the trains on. Your bus stop, your traditional bus stop won't fit up there. Right, we're going to have to do a lot of work up here in future. Okay, let's just wallop this in now to get people out and about. All right, so we're going to come down, utilize our roundabout, downtown, first stop here, second stop here. We're going to keep this simple. We're going to keep this really simple. We're going to go straight downtown here with everything. Now, knowing that the town is going to be ever expanding, I'm well aware. What is your problem? Huh? Oh, I've just accidentally replaced, right. Gotcha. Is that the delivery? What have I done there? I had a truck stop here, didn't I? I had a truck stop here. Where did I have said truck stop? Yeah, this was coming down this way. Oh, crap. With timber, it's coming down with, timber. No, hang on. It's picking up tools. It's dropping tools in town. Okay, it looks like it was just here, was it? Hey, buddy. Where did I accidentally take you from? You need to show me. Like, you know how it comes up with this? Where did I... hang on. Here we go. It was on... Vehicle... Where were you? Okay, you're just here. Let's say... Where did I put that bus stop there? Let's get you dropping off. Where are my tools then? Where are let's find the place where it most makes sense. Let's say we drop tools off to here now, please. Okay, we're going to drop tools off to there. I get it. Manage the line. Norman, waypoint 1. Where are you? That's that one. Okay, that's Norman waypoint 1. And then was it Park Street? So they were on Park Street, right? It was on Park Street. We're now going to set you. Okay. Now you're up. Now you're happy, right? So you're going to be off the beaten track just a little bit. So I can get my bus stop in here where I wanted it, right? Good. We're going to bring you up. We're going to bring the AI. We're just going to go the squares of town here. Actually, I might come out. Where we've got that bus stop there. Let's come downtown here. Let's go back up here and then onto there. Okay, so it's just a quick bus stop just to get things flowing at the moment, right? So I want to go, let's get the hot pink so I can see where I'm going here. 3. 4. Right, okay. We're just going to call this Dayton City Commuter. Oops. Because I do think, Dato, I do think I really want trams here. I just don't know yet. We're just gonna wallop in a bus for the moment though, just to get it up and running, so I can get people lifted and shifted for the passenger service. Right. Was there? Did I move it down to here? Didn't I? Okay. Buy these Passenger. We could put people in Ubers. I'm going to put them with the Citro or this one here, the plain one. The fun one looks good though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look good. It looks really good. It does look good. It looks really good by the boring one. Yeah, because I'm unsure if it's going to be a full thing yet. Let's watch those roll out of here, by the way. I actually like them in there just plain color. Sometimes I just like plain colored things, okay? It's quite nice. Right, so they're good. Everyone's happy there. Everything can actually play again now. Let's get a line. We're actually going to need you to now do this. Charles Attenellis have 50 kilometers of railway bridges. There we go. We got a little achievement. It's always nice to get achievements, gang. Let's start getting some signal work up here, right? Signal work's not really anything we need too much yet because the trains are coming in. We're running the trains point to point, if you haven't noticed. Point to point generally makes you better money. And then the TGV will run a big loop. I don't know yet. You can let me know in the comment section below. Would you like to see the TGV stop at every station? Or would you like to see it run at the point-to-point service from end to end? I think end to end, Norman to Inglewood. I think that's how we run the TGV. That's just me. 47 minutes. We're really pushing it. I'll put this train in next time as well. We won't put that in today. We'll just get the one in here. Okay. You just have to come back and watch the next episode to get the next iteration of that train, to get the full loop basically, and then the TGV. Right, so that's all good there. However, if I switch Dayton to be Station 2, it's because I didn't put it into Diamond Crossed, and I don't realistically need one. That's fine there as well now. Oh, we can buy a train, by the way. We're just buying the same lot of trains, aren't we? Same train, same service. Right, let's... you know the drill, gang. We're going to buy the train. It's a multiple electric locomotive, or train thingy. So we're going to go with this one. It's got some adverts on it. Yep. Okay, we're going to go this one. We're going to buy it. We're going to set it on... Oh, we haven't given it a name. Line 1. Line 1, position 2. Okay, I'm going to pause for a sec while we name that line. That line is called Date to Norm. No, it's actually Norm to Date. Ham. My bad. Norm to Date. Max. We need to give these better names, man. We need to give them better names because the names scroll up on the actual train itself. So we just should call it the Norm to Date line, shouldn't we? Norm to Date, all stops. Which it says all Norm to Date, all stops. It's only got 2 stops. I'm thinking we should run multiple trains. Once we get the line fully up and running next episode, gang, I think we should switch the trains to run a full loop, and we should have Norman. We should give it a name, okay? This is the homework I want you guys to go away with. Let me know what you think about the TGV or the Shinkansen, if you're happy for me to run those point to point. Then I want to hear a name for this route. We could potentially run these trains in a big looped service, and if we do that, what is the name of the service? So I can have it rolling up on the train. Let's say, for instance, Northern Cliffside line, all stops. That's how I kind of want to scroll across the train, and I'll show you what I mean here shortly. Right, so we're just going to go with that for the moment, and I'll show you what I mean. So when it scrolls up on the train, hey, Mr. Train, where are you? Down in this one. You're way down in this one. Right, and if we look on here, norm, date, all stops. This train is going all stops, Norman to Dayton. Well, there's only 2 stops in there, so that's ridiculous off the bat. All right, gang. Anyway, that's your lot for today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. I've been Van Ham. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for spending some time here. Roll the credits. I love this train model, by the way. Yes, I think it'd be really... Are we going... Really? We want to go that slow, by the way. Oh, we're about to hit the cliffside. Look at this. Oh, what a fantastic shot. What great camera work. It's like we're in a drone at the moment, isn't it? Ah, autosave. You ruin everything. All right, gang. Stay safe wherever you are. I've given you what's going on for next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. Oh, look at this. Whoa! 2 trains coming together. Get out of here. Make way for my brand new train. Somebody's put a tree in the middle of my station.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.